Alrighty, welcome in, Play-by-Play Rugby, back with you once again. A few weeks off, but the boys are back together. And this is our 2025 season finale, boys, and what a year it has been. And if you are new here, I got to do the plugs. Our podcast, Play-by-Play of Jordan Hughes, we're on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Media Vintage Sports Network. Like, follow, subscribe, keep it moving. We are heading in the right direction. Season finale, boys. Jordan Hughes with you alongside Jordan Lanack and Tyler Campbell. Boys, good to see you. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
You don't text, you don't call, just went missing, eh? Yeah.
We said that, though, after the grand final. We said, respectfully to all the boys, love everyone with all my hearts, but I don't want to hear or see anyone in like a month.
Yes.
We say that like me and Geordie still didn't hang out most weekends.
Every weekend
That's
since.
fair.
We had a lot of mutual friends and going through surprise weddings and
we've been running
whatever
side
else.
quests.
So
Yes, what is the life
Side
update? What have you been up
quests.
to? Down in Newcastle, I saw?
Yeah, I did a tour to Nui. Good weekend for our good friend Luke Papworth's engagement party, which is the worst kept secret on the east coast of Australia. It ended up being a surprise wedding.
Okay, yeah, it was a wedding.
Yeah, so he told us all ages ago that it was the engagement party, and then about a week went by and he was just hounding everyone, like, have you got your tickets? Have you got accommodation? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, all sweet. And then I think someone said, the engagement party was on the Saturday. Someone said, oh, yeah, I'm flying in on Saturday morning. I'll be there, whatever. And he's like, no, you all have to be there Friday.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, this is already something sus. And then Jake Cupfield, the king, of all people, kind of put two and two together, and ended up being a wedding. It was a good weekend away. Had a
Newey goes good, eh?
oh,
I
such
like
a good
Newey.
night.
it was, funny thing is, we went to the Kent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Not us thinking, oh, this place is unreal, but it was like quite dead.
Right.
We go the next morning, we're telling people, oh, you're at the Kent Hotel. Turns out like they'd had like 2 stabbings in the last month. So
Yeah.
Is this
We
downtown?
Yeah.
Where is this? Yeah.
It's
in town
kind of-
itself, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it's like west of Merewether. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I put up a story, and Dion replied, because he was obviously in Nui for ages.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, if you need anything, let me know. Like
That's your
people,
spot.
yeah, like where you want to go, like cafes, whatever. He's like, just whatever you do, don't go to the Kent Hotel. And I was like, we were literally there last night for 6 hours and had the best time ever.
There you go. How
Well,
good.
That's
yeah,
right.
Australia's stickiest floor, the Kent Hotel.
I'll tell you what, though, one thing we did mistake was we walked thinking it was close to our hotel. And I don't know how far we walked,
Oh, would
but
have
it
been.
felt like the longest drunk walk I've done in a long time.
Yeah.
You done a few of them in your time.
No, just 1 or 2. I don't really drink, mate.
True, athlete. What have you been? How's school holidays?
All done.
Yeah, back to the grind.
Wrapped up the school holidays, back to the grind. It's been a bit full on because obviously had the wedding in Newey and then
Yep.
back to school, and then the weekend just gone, had a Bucks party and down in Byron.
Oh,
so
jeez, yeah.
haven't actually had a bit of a weekend off yet. So
Are you playing footy soon? haven't
yeah,
you?
playing footy this weekend, 2-day tournament.
Right, okay.
I was going to give it a plug eventually, but I can give it
Yeah.
a plug now. If you're
Yeah, go for
doing
it.
nothing this weekend, got a Pacific Nations Cup. So I'm playing for the Māori, but we also got Fiji, Tonga and Samoa.
Where at?
At NRL Bulls,
Beautiful.
2-day tourney. I think they've got a few food places, a few food trucks. Club will be open, so there'll be beers and everything. So good place to watch footy too, Narang.
On the hill. I
On
like
the
it.
hill, it's
Yeah.
all going to be on the main field. So if you pop down, you can watch a bit of footy, watch some tribal warfare, which normally gets a bit heated and a
Nice.
bit physical, and obviously a bit exciting footy too. If you look at the Māori, we had some big names that probably some of the most exciting players to ever touch a rugby ball. And you think of Quade Cooper and Milner Scudder and Carlos Spencer and whatnot. So yeah, if you're doing nothing this weekend, get down, come watch some
And they got
entertaining
Tyler
footy,
Campbell.
and
Two-
come eat some food.
240 minutes of footy for the big fella in
Mate.
2 days.
That's a lot of footy.
It is. It's 15 aside, yeah? Like full.
15,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got 60-minute games,
Oh,
2 each
jeez.
day.
How are you going to go with that?
And we'll find out.
It's gonna be
I
busted.
haven't done too much running, to be fair. I've trained, but I haven't trained.
Right, okay.
The Māori's training just a game of touch,
Yep.
a couple of team runs, and then haka practice.
Priority sorted.
Yeah,
There
Got to
you
get
go.
the haka right, mate. It's 90% of the win.
I like it. We'll get back to that later on, but let's sort of touch on a bit of footy. Plenty to get through, boys. There's been a bit going on. I haven't seen you since the wrap of the Rugby Championship. Just quickly, obviously 29-27, South Africa, Argentina. They won. New Zealand were clinical 28-14 over the Australia in the wet. Takeaways overall from the tournament?
It's getting closer. I do think you normally think a bit more dominance from NZ and South Africa, but those first few weeks, New Zealand and RG split a game, South Africa and NZ then split a game, South Africa Australia split a game, Aussie Argentina split a game. It wasn't to those last ones that teams maybe got a bit more momentum, and we saw the All Blacks and South Africa both win 2 in a row, but it's a lot more competitive. The only score we saw was a blowout was that South African game down in Wellies, and if I'm an All Blacks, or as an All Blacks fan, and if I'm booking the All Blacks, maybe let's just stay out of Wellington, because We seem to be cursed in that place.
not
We
good,
just
is it?
don't play good footy down there.
Assessment on the Wallabies overall. Geordie, what do you think? Where are we at?
I think we're in a good spot, to be honest. I think there was obviously a couple blips of sort of, I don't know, whether it's sort of inexperience or just the fact that that's kind of our first run around as a nation in a fair while. But overall, I think, we're keeping up with New Zealand and South Africa and Argentina now, for that matter, as well. Like, they're probably one of the bigger powerhouses in world rugby. But yeah, I think we're trialling some stuff. Obviously, we had some injuries which forced hands to do some stuff that probably wasn't on the initial cards. But yeah, I think going into sort of that next big block of tests, and then obviously looking forward to the next World Cup, I think we're going okay. I think we're in a better spot than what we have been previously.
I just think they need a bit of continuity.
Yeah.
Like, it's great selecting overseas players. I thought Tom Hooper really stood up in this rugby championship with the absence of Valentini, but I think Valentini makes a difference. But having guys like Will Skelton coming in and out, having, Yelena Kittel's knowing that he's going, so you're trying to get other people into that position, so when he's not here on this end-of-year tour, those sort of examples, I think, sort of caused a dip in the Wallabies' performance.
In our halves, man.
Yeah.
Every game they're changing.
Yeah.
Well, you lose Tate, Nick White's retired, then he's back, Jake Gordon's in and out of injury, Ryan Lonergan finally got to go, and I thought he was good in that Eden Park test.
Yep.
I think he was unlucky to start the next test, and they got Kalani Thomas, and shout out to him getting a debut or potential debut on the next tour.
And then obviously we got Liner in and out, head
I
knocks.
reckon
You got
he's
Edmund
out
in.
for a
Yeah,
bit.
some sus is
Well,
going
yeah,
on.
I agree. So
We'll
we'll get
talk
to that.
about it, yeah, sure.
But he's done for the rest of the year. But a very exciting comp. And as you mentioned, the gap is closing between the top and the bottom, which is good to see. The big news this week, boys, we got him back. We spoke about it a few weeks ago. We knew this was sort of going to happen. Carter Gordon, 3-year deal with the Queensland Reds, signed with the Wallabies straight on that spring tour. Friend of the podcast, obviously, as well. Good to have him back.
Great to have him back. Very surprised he's straight on the spring tour,
Yeah.
but when you think about it, pretty harsh on, I guess, Donaldson. You got Tane Edmed there, but there really isn't a... After that, who's your
We
next
got no
10?
10,
that's
Noah's,
so wide,
Noah's
yeah.
out with the neck.
Yep.
Tom Liner's out, I think, with concussion. Not sure what's going on there.
Yep.
Your next best, if I'm thinking about it, it's either a Lawson Crichton or a Declan Meredith, who both probably
Jeez.
aren't
Yeah.
fully... or McLaughlin Phillips.
No disrespect, but
yeah.
Those are your
respectfully.
three next in line 10s at the different Super Rugby franchises. I don't even know who the next 10 is after Donaldson at the Force.
Max Bury.
Max Bury, there you go. That sort of shows you that the next guy up probably wasn't
In
ready
the
for
system.
test footy. They're not even
Yeah.
established Super Rugby players. Yes, Carter Gordon's missed a lot of footy this year, even league with his brain bleed, but he was the premier 10. Him and Noah were 1A and 1B at one point, so I can see why they've brought him in, and I think the earlier they get him in for continuity, the earlier they get him back in their systems, moving into a World Cup in 2 years, I think is for the better, but it is pretty harsh for people that have been slaving away in Union the last couple of bits.
That's the big one. I think it's just about getting him back in the system. Time in the saddle. We could go on spring tour.
Thing is, Rebels don't fold. He doesn't leave the system. He never takes that opportunity at the Titans
Yeah.
because when he came out, it didn't sound like there was a pathway for him to go to the Reds.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He wanted to come back to Queensland. Queensland's his home, like his family's here. I think his missus is from here. And so Titans was the next best step for him because there wasn't a pathway in rugby for him in Queensland. And now the pathway's opened up. He's come straight back in, and I'm sure he wants to be the Premier 10 for a home World Cup in 2 years' time.
And I reckon he'll come back in really good nick because physically, rugby league is pretty demanding.
Yeah.
So he'll
He's
be
spent
pretty.
the whole year rehabbing as well.
Yeah, you're right. He's had a tough old year. But I like to see him back. Donaldson's in the Australia A squad. So you reckon he'll join the tour after? I don't really know.
He might follow along. I don't know what their plan is.
It's weird,
on
isn't
that.
it?
I
It's a
reckon he's
weird
probably on like a standby
Yeah,
situation.
I agree. Anyway, good to see Carly Gordon back. But this opens up a wider question. Ben Volavola looks to be signed as well for the Reds. So now they've got 4 10s on the books.
He's more of a fullback from what I remember.
Utility sort of.
Like, I
Yeah.
remember he was playing for Harbour when I was over in Waikato, when he played more of in a 15 role than a 10 role. And I kind of think about it as who's really the fullback. You got Jock Hettemeyer. Hettemeyer covers the wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Volleyball is coming, I think it rings more alarm bells in the Tom Liner situation.
He's a good Mr. Fix-It, I think, Volavola off
Yeah.
the bench. But yeah, you talk. So you've got the 3 Premier
Good
10s now.
experience too. Someone who's been around
World
the world.
Cups. Yep.
Whether that's true or not, he's actually been signed.
True. But
He could have been signed before this Carter Gordon opportunity
You're right,
arose. So
So, yeah, you mentioned the Tom Lyon thing. So he's having the rest of the year off. Obviously, there's been head knocks, there's been knees, there's been hamstrings, ankles. I think he needs a break. Are we worried about long term? A little bit.
Head, yes.
I would be.
Yeah.
The head I'm worried about.
Because he's not old either. Like, he's
No.
still a young
22?
fella.
22. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. And if he's already, like, I can't remember back to someone that age at this level having to have a sit down for the back end of a year and miss a test window when, like, arguably he should be.
When he's fresh into the system as well.
He should be kind of going into that role.
So I actually got two. Luke Jacobson was one. He spent almost a year off. He had a real bad concussion. I think, if I remember right, he had almost had like blood coming out of his ear.
Jeez.
He got kneed in the head after, like, when he was on all fours. And Will Jordan had the same. When he first sort of come onto the Super Rugby scene, he missed a whole year of footy as well and went away, and they do all like the neck strengthening, all the eyes sort of coordination things, and to help limit those concussions. So it has happened in the past, but I feel Tom Liner's at a point where sometimes the contact that he gets concussed from doesn't look like much.
And that's always how it happens.
But you can't ever say that because you don't actually know the angle you've been hit or what that force is.
Yeah.
Because you've got guys that are big, strong, 120 kilos running at you. You might get something slightly wrong in it.
And that's how it happens. So you get used to getting knocked out, and then the smaller hits take you out than the bigger ones. So I think this happens. I think McLaughlin Phillips will look elsewhere now. Would be my first guess. I reckon he'll be gone, and then it'd be those two.
Yeah, well, he's someone that can cover a bit of fullback too. So interesting to see what they do with him.
So round one next week, the next year, the Reds back line
Carter Gordon.
is 10.
Both fit. I still think Carter Gordon's a better 10 than Tom Liner.
Yeah. Any chat around Carter Gordon at 12, Paisami 13, that sort of chat or nah?
What are you doing? Fluke to a wing?
Well, yeah, I'm just sort of thinking out.
Look, it gives them depth and it gives them options, but for me, you want your best 10 playing 10.
Yeah.
Canterbury made the mistake, or Crusaders made the mistake years ago when they were pushing Carter out to 12. And then as soon as you move him into 10, he is, like, your best 10, you want playing 10 because ideally you want his hands on the ball as much. You want him making the decisions. You want him putting you in the right parts of the field. And then your 12 and 13 can fill after that.
Yeah. Very interesting. But either way, I'm glad to see Carter back in the system. But so what's the plan here? Who's our first? Who's starting at 10 against England and Ireland and France? It's Edmund?
It'll be Ed Med for the first test, I reckon. Carter off the bench, and then I think he'll work his way into a starting jersey by the end of it.
Crazy, yeah. Yeah, it's concerning.
Yeah, I don't know. I spent a couple of hours this afternoon pondering it while I was on the train and in the gym and stuff, and I honestly couldn't piece together what's going to transpire.
We play Japan first against Eddie Jones, which will be interesting, and then we go into Italy, Ireland, France. So
yeah,
very interesting. Anyway, that's more to come on that one, but good to see him back in the system. And boys, the topic that we just keep talking about, R360, more headlines today. NRL 10-year ban for players that do it. RA's joined up all governing bodies saying if you go there, you can't play for your country. Where do we stand? What's that take?
I think again, it's a double-edged sword because as a player, we've spoken about this at depth previously. Like this is a business in itself. Like you need to look after yourself financially, and if the situation is going to arise where some boys are getting offered $3 million or whatever to go run around in the sand for a couple of weeks, like you'd be pretty stupid to not take it. For the company side of it, like the business side of it, from RA and Rugby League and all the other stakeholders involved, they do have to protect their assets as well. So if you were sort of to put that into any other perspective, say if that was in the business world or whatever, and you had an employee going, I'm just going to go work for this company.
For a direct competitor, yeah.
For 2 months.
They have non-compete for this stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. So I can understand where they're coming from. I think a lot of it at the moment is just we're throwing out words and it's just a big deterrent. Whether anything comes of it, I'd be surprised if people are landing with bans. I think at the very least, people are going to come back. If they do cross codes or cross comps come back, they'll get stuck with a fine and maybe a slap on the wrist.
It's just for Landy's doing his thing.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be more than that. But
TC.
Yeah, it's making, at the very least, it's making headlines all over the world.
Yeah.
If you clip this, people are probably going to have a lot to say in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
The NRL is scared. They are terrified of what this is going to do, because I can tell you for free, who's the best player in the game, or arguably the best player in the game right now?
Walsh.
Well,
Tyler Campbell.
Payne Haas.
Oh, okay.
There is no one doing what Payne Haas does in his position.
Yeah.
He's one of the big names that's getting called across. Like, don't get me, Walsh and that are up there, but I think Payne Haas is the levels above anyone in doing what he's doing. Like, he's arguably the best footballer in the game. You lose your best prop, to somewhere like that and you put a 10-year ban on him and stop him coming back, there's no way you're going to do that.
Yeah.
If he wants to return and you got the chance to bring in a generational talent, you're going to sit there and tell him no?
He's going to walk straight back in. It's,
Yes.
it's a classic be who you can afford to be. And
And if the rugby
Issue
league
is-
says no, he's just going to jump to union because someone will pick him up
That's
somewhere.
my next point.
Yeah.
They're trying to stop. It's not they're trying to stop them from coming back. They're trying to stop them going because they, as big as league is in Australia, league is minuscule when it comes to when we're talking about the world environment.
Yeah.
And if they go over there and Payne Haas kills it, for example, I don't know if he will because there's only one port I've seen come from league to union that's actually done well in the forward pack, and that's probably Brad Thorne.
Yep.
Can't really name any others off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Sam Burgess was no good in the back row. Ben Teo was no good in the back row. So let's say he goes in there, plays 6, and he does actually kill it. Everyone's going to want his signature.
Yeah.
A big mobile forward that gets you gain line, puts bums on seats. So for them, it's like if we stop him going, then other clubs won't swoop in and pick him up.
And worst case scenario, let's say R360 folds in 2 years and he's out of a job, go to Japan, France. All the money's coming towards you. You know what I mean?
Blocking
So-
league, all you're doing by doing that is blocking the potential of bringing good footballers back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Union's just going to go, yeah, come here, we'll still pay you $1 million to come play for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach Lomax will be struggling to get $1 million with the Eels. Is he on that
Yeah.
at the moment?
He's on 800, I think.
Yeah. He could probably pick up a contract in Japan worth 1.2.
Easy, yeah.
As a winger.
Yep.
As an aerial threat. Mm-hmm. Like, I can see why these guys are going. Two of us, Shek's not going to care. 10-year ban, he's probably not coming
His
back
career's
after.
done anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's him retiring and putting some
This
money
is
in the bank.
even like someone like Ryan Pappenhausen. That I guess this is sort of directed at him. He's young.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. Where's Pappy being linked to
R360.
when they come into the comp? He is off contract when the Perth Bears kick on. All right. If he does this, it folds, and you have a chance to sign someone.
Yeah. There's
Like-
no way the NRL blocking him to come back.
The NRL are not blocking him if he's signing with the Perth Bears.
Correct.
Because they want that side of Australia to grow and get more footy.
Yeah.
Like, I just think it's a massive bluff by him because they're a little bit scared they're going to lose a lot of good talent to this comp because they can't compete with that type of money.
All right, let's go from rugby's point of view. How they've linked up all the governing bodies to say you can't play for your country. What's your take on that?
I don't think that's a load of shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
They're
it's...
desperate. People are desperate
They're trying to protect their own.
because they
Yeah.
can't control it.
Yeah.
There's no control over this comp. And that's what I think. If Payne Haas goes over and kills it, you think the Wallabies ain't going to pick him? If we have a 10 crisis in Australia and let's say Noah or Carter Gordon's playing, or Carter's signed, Noah's got one where you have Suntory. Say he goes there. Are they going to stop him
Well,
coming
let's say
back?
Cleary's over there playing and he's carving.
And he's
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If there's good footballers playing there and you want to win a World Cup, you're probably not staying around that governing body.
Correct.
You want your best players on the field.
Especially home World Cup.
Home World Cup.
Those next 2 years is huge for us.
I just don't believe in a lot of what's being said. It's probably a desperate plea to try and keep them in comps they can control.
And a lot of that is protecting. They're trying to protect Super Rugby as well. I think that's the big issue.
Well,
Yeah.
Aussie's already fucked it off. Like for me, Aussie surrendered Super Rugby when they said we're going to pick players internationally. And I know that's pissed off a lot of people because a lot of
As
players
in like the skeleton you're talking about.
well, they're now scrapped the ghetto law. It's just they pick from anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Like someone like a Lucan, who come back to try and make a bid for the next World Cup. Now he's stuck in the Reds for another 2 years. Right? A lot of people signed on till the 2027 World Cup. Your Fraser McWright, your Harry Wilsons, that type of crew. Do you think that if this law came out a year ago when their contracts were coming in, they would have stuck around at the Reds?
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I
Because
mean?
obviously they've come out and said they're going to.
So I think it would have pissed a lot of people off in Aussie footy as well.
Yeah. Yeah. There's plenty of talking points. I know. As a concept, as its own, it's October 22, 2026. That's where we're going to start it.
Yeah.
6 teams men's, 4 teams women's. So that's 180 players, squads of 30. They're not going to have issue getting the players,
No.
are they? You know what I mean?
No.
It's
Here's the other one. Why are we not talking about how good it is for the women's game?
yeah.
There's not many professional union teams or professional league teams for that matter. Now you're going to have 4 that will probably be making double what any other woman in the world's making.
Yeah.
But we're trying to run this comp down because we can't control it.
Yeah, it's more if you're a woman player, if you're a girl playing for Bond.
If you're a man player, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
And
If you're playing for the Reds,
Yeah.
you don't get paid playing Aussie Rugby. They just had a 25% cut because they can't afford it and they're not making money.
Yeah,
from it.
that's crazy.
Like,
Well, who's-
why would you not go pay?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like Reds, like why?
Yeah.
Why would you stop Wallaroos players that can't train full time from going and training full time?
There's no way. Not going to do that.
No, I just think it's a massive bluff. And if they stick to it, I'll eat my words, but like I do think everything they're doing at the moment is a massive bluff.
Yeah.
Because they're scared of what they can't control.
They're doing everything they can to try and.
Because if it kicks
Deter,
off,
yeah.
it's going to ruin every other comp.
Yeah.
And their big plans for this.
I think it's just good for the game.
2027
The game
World Cup
needs disruption at the moment. We need something to spice it up a
Yeah,
bit.
break the mold a wee
Yeah.
bit.
Live golf, it's still going.
Yeah.
The soccer, it's still going. Like I know their biggest sport. Well, is golf that much bigger than rugby? It is pretty big.
Yeah, like PGA's huge.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just thinking we've got 24 teams in the next World Cup.
Yeah.
Like, rugby is growing. At
Yeah,
a
right,
rapid
it
rate.
is. It's getting bigger.
I would love to see the calendar where this could all coexist.
Yeah.
That would be like,
If they can do that
and they're
play
trying to do that.
internationally, That's what they're trying. Well, what's his name's running it?
Mike Tyndall.
Who's a massive.
So he
English
said
legend.
he wants guys to
Powerhouse.
play for us, but still play for your country. That's what he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to do everything right by the book. It's just people don't like when you go against the old boys society. And Union is very much old boys based. Like
Yeah.
look at Aussie rugby.
Well,
There's a
and
lot of
league as
old-
well. Same
And
thing.
league.
Yeah.
There's a lot of old people
Yeah.
up top that have controlled it for years, and now times are changing, and there's big investors coming in, and it's
Scary. And like, oh no.
scaring them because they don't have control.
And
anymore.
that's why Volandis and Abdo come out and go 10 years.
And I reckon there'll probably be some modified laws that are going to speed up the game so
Yeah.
more people start watching.
Yeah.
And now they're going to be like, oh, we don't want to change our game
Yeah.
at an international level, and it's going to cause a bit of friction. And it's just that whole control thing, I think, is freaking people out, and they're trying to make bold statements they're not going to live up to.
The thing we need to see, they need to sort of release more information though. We don't really know
No, there's nothing apart from.
So
dates.
Yeah.
from what I've heard, they haven't hit their quota of signings yet.
Yeah.
Once they hit their quota of signings, which I think they were meant to do at the end of last month from, but inside goss from people.
This might have deterred them too, today's news.
Yeah.
So,
So it's going to be interesting to see how that does play out, whether it does go forward.
yeah.
But I think it's so good for the game having that type of money in it.
I also don't know, like, is R360 signing everyone and then distributing to teams?
So
Or are
it's a-
teams within the R360 individually trying to pick up players?
No. It's a draft system. Get the players, then you draft into the 6 teams.
See, that's sick. I reckon that's so exciting.
I will
Yeah.
sit there and watch that and like
Yeah.
see
100%.
If there was Steph Detroit, Artie Savia, like the
Yeah.
3 biggest names in rugby, Payne Haas, seeing who they'd pick first.
Playing in
Sitting around a table going, oh, yeah, we'll take you. You take you
to go
there.
play in Paris, Boston, all around the world. Like, yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Still looking for a contract, guys.
Well, if they can't get the player, they just lower their level a bit. So then you guys sort of
I
put
think
your
we're
hand up.
probably.
Are you saying we're lower?
We're probably.
I'm saying you're lower than Payne Haas. Yes, I'm sorry.
We're probably a few pegs below that, I reckon. If they
I'll
start,
do it, mate.
If they start scraping around with us, it's
Mate.
probably, by that point, the comp's probably not worth
I have a
going
great
to.
resume.
You do. The next thing is they need to obviously get the broadcast deal. Though,
You want
as
a
well.
ship?
Yeah,
Well,
I win.
From all understanding, broadcasting is going to be it's Prime and Netflix fighting for it.
No
See,
way.
wouldn't that be on brand?
Oh,
on
yeah,
Netflix.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
That's
How do you get people watch? What households these days don't have Netflix?
look at WWE's done.
WWE is like tripled their income going onto Netflix.
That is such a good. That's the perfect fit.
So
Netflix.
from what I've heard, they're trying to get Prime or Netflix
Yeah.
to buy in, and you're just paying your whatever you pay to watch. What is it,
Subs, yeah.
$14.99
Yeah.
a month, whatever it is, and you can have all the rugby on there too.
Yep.
So I reckon that'd be great if,
I like
if that's
that.
what they picked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's probably the other thing. They're going away from the traditional TV broadcast rights, and
It's changing.
It's changing the
streaming,
landscape of
it's-
rugby. That's why people don't like it.
I like it.
It's just a mesh of worlds, I think. Now, it's finally coming to a head where, like, sport and traditional sport is now mixing with, like, modern media and
Oh, yes.
platforms and how all that goes. Like, it's
Streaming, YouTube, like it's all this changing tide. Yeah.
What is one of the biggest leagues in the world in terms of making money? The NFL.
Yeah.
Huge.
Like soccer's one. That'd be a close to. I think they outdo the NBA.
Yeah. NFL's the biggest.
But they've all jumped on platforms as well,
Exactly. So
Yeah.
NFL signed on with YouTube this year. YouTube now does live streamings if you have a
Had the
subscription.
first game of the year in Brazil was on YouTube.
Yeah.
though. Soccer is on...
Disney
All
Plus.
the OPL's on Disney? Is that
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
ESPN. Well,
Yep.
Disney owns fucking everything.
Yeah.
But Disney owns all of ESPN now, so the NFL's on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. Yeah.
They're on all the streaming platforms. They've understood how to keep their game growing and why the Dallas Cowboys are worth $12 billion and they suck.
Well, yeah,
It's
and,
because of that reason.
and look at Amazon Prime's done with Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
Thursday
Same
Night
thing.
Football.
The way they do a great job.
They
So,
all buy different nights. of
Christmas
streaming.
games on Netflix, NFL. So
Yeah.
it's
And imagine if
Forgot
rugby
that.
can get a little slice of the pie
And-
and all that as well.
if they put their egos away and try and manage the calendar, this helps
fantastic.
everyone.
100%.
You know
It
what I
just
mean?
brings money into the game.
But will they?
Stop seeing clubs
Absolutely
folding.
I don't want to see Super Rugby get destroyed because of it. Obviously,
I don't care.
I think Super Rugby's done. Super Rugby, I got nothing.
okay.
Yeah.
I would rather see New Zealand
Pick your battles.
invest more into
Yeah.
the domestic comp,
Right.
into the NPC at the moment. I think Super Rugby died when South Africa and Argentina and all that left after 2020.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
killed off
COVID,
that's killed Super Rugby. I feel like we just see the same games year in, year out. There's not much change when there's what, 9 teams? 10 teams. Great having Moana and Fiji.
10, 11, yeah.
11 teams. Whatever it is. Compared to when we had, at one point, we had 15
15,
16
Super
teams.
15.
Yeah.
that.
Well, it's Super 15. Remember
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that
South Africa,
11,
Japan.
we're kind of scraping the barrel at the moment a bit too. Like the bottom teams are starting to separate
Yeah.
a lot from the
Well,
top 10.
this year was the best we've seen in a long time. It was
Yeah.
better, but
Yeah.
I still agree with you. It's still the same sort of, yeah.
But like all those players are leaving Moana this year. A lot of players are on the out. A few good ones coming in, but it looks like teams are going down a little bit.
Yeah, because like the club system in around the world is only Japan thrives, owned by companies.
Yeah.
France, because they have a massive broadcast deal over there. Super Rugby's dying. English Premiership's going broke. Every year we're seeing MLR teams dropping away.
URC is not too bad. MLR's just never kicked off.
URC is good, but it's because it has such a widespread net
And that's predominantly South Africa, did you say, URC?
in terms of money.
And teams?
Nah.
Nah, there's
Ireland
split?
brings a lot to
Oh,
the
the
party.
Irish.
There's
Yeah,
two Scotland, 4
Yeah.
Ireland, 4 Wales, 4 South Africa,
It's
two in Italy.
true. It's a really interesting space for the club comps around the world at the
Yeah.
moment.
And I feel like if we do get something like this on Netflix, and I feel like MLR, if they got a broadcast deal like that, would not be in the position they are in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you're on Netflix. How often do you sit there doom scrolling
Yeah.
and you
Every
don't know
night.
what you're watching, and you're like,
What's that?
and if there's like live rugby, rugby, I've heard it. Like you click on it.
Yeah.
I feel like they'd get a lot more. You don't sit on Foxtel or
Yeah.
anything like that looking for rugby.
Well, in America, MLR's on ESPN 2, 3 at best, so it's not exactly center stage.
And that's not even every game.
Correct.
It's
yeah.
like the odd game.
Yeah. Yeah, good chat. I like it. So R360, we're for it. Let's,
Yeah,
I'm
100%.
for it,
let
man.
roll.
I just think it's another
I'm
outlet.
for innovation.
I'm
More
massive
footy?
for it.
Yeah, more better.
Yeah.
Tournament sort of structure every week when they travel around the world.
Yeah.
What a great opportunity.
I like it. All right,
Sure, it's
that's
21 again.
would be nice. All right, other news I saw. Do you see the Australian under 18s, mate, destroy your Kiwis?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thoughts?
There we go.
I've got great thoughts on this.
I saw.
Best thing Aussie did to actually be competitive, and that was make it 18s.
I knew you'd say this. Can you just say you lost? They're the same
Just
age.
said it was the best thing. No, they're not.
They are. They're still 17.
Yeah, the under 18s. Most of the New Zealand team's 17.
But a lot of those boys are as well.
No, but your best like a lot of those boys are 18. They're Australian 18s.
under 18s.
Yeah, but means they're turned 18 this year.
So the difference is a lot of them
You're
are in.
meant to be a broadcast. Know your
No,
facts.
a lot of them are in Colts programs, and obviously the New Zealand are in schools.
Okay,
That's
not
a big
just Colts,
argument.
Yeah.
They're training professionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you saying that?
Like that's a big like Finn Mackay. He played about 6 or 7 Prem grade
Played
games. and
South,
shit.
eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine playing a Prem grade versus playing first 15.
Hmm.
Which player is going to be 10 times better at the end of the year?
Anyway, the New Zealand media is freaking out about it, mate, because we put 80
Oh no,
on you.
because also they picked all the freaking Auckland kids again. They didn't even make top 4. The New Zealand Māori have beat the New Zealand secondary schools
Hmm.
the last like 2 years.
Did you see any of those games at all? Did you see?
No, because I wasn't really interested in it. Like I expected Aussie to win them. If Aussie's not winning, it's a problem.
Yeah. But it's good for the game. It's good. Like it drew a lot of
Good
headlines.
for like the
Good
headlines,
headlines, yeah.
It was great.
but also like what state are we in with rugby with score lines like that?
Yeah, defense was optional.
Yeah.
81 to 48 was the first
Yeah.
one I did. Like,
Yeah.
Like that's atrocious.
I will say the centres, Trayvon Pritchard, Cyrus Bloomfield.
What league clubs they signed to?
No, they're both. I think they're both locked up. I know Pritchard with the Reds.
Was he at
Cyrus,
school this year?
BBC, maybe.
Yeah, don't know. There's a couple that are at school still,
Mm.
but like being in a full-time professional setup
Mm.
is like you've done it. The amount of growth you make in like 3-4 months of doing that
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
is huge, and I think New Zealand needs to start looking at doing that more often too. But the results haven't filtered through. Like Aussie 18s have won quite a lot recently.
One last 3.
Yeah, but it hasn't filtered through to the 20s.
No.
Yeah, you're right. And that's the gap.
That's the gap.
That's the next step. Yeah.
They've been up and down, but they haven't filtered through. Like I feel like 20s is when you make an assessment of where a country's at,
Yeah, the talent pool's that.
and I just feel Aussie like it's good they made this, but I don't know if is it working yet because it's not filtering through to the 20s.
Time will tell. Anyway, it was good. Good ones to call. It was fun doing them. All right, let's go spring tour, boys. We got some squads now. Let's start with the All Blacks. What you expected, really?
Yeah.
George Bell comes in. I saw Finlay Christie still
That was
persisting
the
with
only
him.
one
Yeah.
I was a bit shocked on. There's a kid that's playing for Otago and his name's going to be pissing me off because I can't think of it right now. Who's played in the 20s this year. Unbelievable talent, big future that I thought might have got a look in. The other one's Falau Fakatava.
Yeah.
Played outstanding for Hawke's Bay on the weekend. Like, they don't win that game without him. That's how good he was. And I feel like we're just holding Finlay there as a placeholder at the moment. Not that he played terrible against South Africa when he did play, but I just feel like...
Who's your third? Roygaard, Finland.
Cordes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Down at Maldi's training last week.
oh there
I
you go.
saw that. What was
Yeah,
that
good.
about?
What's going on?
His sister and stuff live on the Gold Coast.
True.
But I was seeing him, it was so funny. Because he's like sitting in the car park and it was like me, him and Colin, because we obviously both played with him when we were back in NZ.
Yeah,
And I think people slowly started to recognise who it was.
it was.
And then you had people coming over to like take photos and
Yeah.
sit there dad like, oh, this is my son, he's going to be the next best thing, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah. That
classic.
one, asking him for photos. And he was just trying to sneak off with us so he could come train and
Yeah.
have a little bit of a chuck around to the footy.
How good.
But it was good to get someone down like that, an All Black down to a training session. Obviously, especially with like the young Maldives teams and stuff.
Oh, awesome.
Running around, it was just a big boost for them.
Very cool. Lester Fainga Anuku, he's lock on that wing now.
I
He's-
wouldn't say the lock on the wing.
Yeah.
You want to see him in 13 long term?
Yeah, I thought maybe he'd eventually move in there with his left foot as well, but Quinn was outstanding in those tests against Australia.
Yeah.
So it's pretty hard to move Quinn out of there at the moment, but he's definitely locked as a starter. It's just how that balance of the team's going to work over the next, 12 months.
Geordie, I come to you. Australian squad. Aiden Ross is in the side. Obviously, Edmund Carter Gordon, the 10s, and Kalani Thomas in the mix.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Good. Huh?
Nothing.
Okay.
No, I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think he's had a good couple of years at Super Rugby. He's obviously been in the system quite a long time now.
Yep.
Again, as TC was saying, in any environment where a young kid can go into a professional setup, you're going to expect growth. But from where he was prior to being in the system, obviously, to now, like exponential growth. And I think he's really sort of growing into it a lot more. He's understanding the game a lot more. Obviously, a threat as a 9, which is what I think Australian rugby.
He's a good running 9.
Yeah, Australian rugby's tending to favour now. But yeah, I think it's a really good reward for him, just in general.
Ipswich Grammar, I believe. Ippy boy.
Yeah.
I think.
It'd be Grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually I called him. He was halves with Sam Walker.
Yep.
They were the 9-10 in that first 15.
Yeah, right.
Crazy, yeah. All right, let's go quickly. Let's bring to our predictions for me. New Zealand play Ireland in Chicago, boys.
We've actually not done well in Chicago.
We'll be in the country. We won't be there though, unfortunately.
Well,
Are you gonna go? You'll be
mean,
the other side of
when
the
do you
country.
leave?
I don't care. Huh?
When do you leave?
No,
Second.
I think
of-
it's that day. I think
Oh.
it's that weekend. Yeah, it is.
Okay. be
Anyway,
there.
yeah,
All Blacks.
Ireland.
I think Ireland's on the out.
on the out, on the slide. Okay,
I think their players are getting a bit too old.
there you go.
Like, I don't think their players are going to
Yeah.
be at their peak coming into the next World Cup.
All Blacks Scotland.
All Blacks by
All
plenty.
Blacks.
All Blacks England.
All
And
Blacks.
Twickenham,
Oh.
been a bit of a curse for us in the past. No, I
England.
reckon they're going for the sweep.
Yep. And they got the Welsh to finish off.
Oh, 50 plus.
Yeah.
Okay. Australia play Japan against Eddie Jones. How's that pan out, boys?
Japan.
I'm going to go Japan.
No, I was
What do you
taking the
mean?
piss. Nah, Wallabies by 30 plus.
Okay. We take on England. Can we do it again?
Yes.
Where?
Twickenham.
Yes.
Nah.
Wallabies do it again.
Twickenham. England.
We play the Zuri in Rome, I believe. Italy.
Oh, yeah, Wallabies. What an easy tour.
Wallabies. Yeah.
Well, it's not, not really.
I actually don't think that game's going to be a blowout.
Oh, come on. Like, Italy.
You got England, Italy, Ireland, France, Japan. That's harder than yours.
Go again.
It's Japan, England, Italy, Ireland, France is who Australia plays.
France is hard.
Ireland's,
They're the only top 3 team.
Ireland's hard. England's hard.
I don't think Ireland's hard anymore.
In Ireland, that's hard. So you're saying
Is
Australia?
it in Dublin?
Yeah. So Australia wins that, you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. I like your optimism. And
I think they lose to the French.
okay,
That's the only loss I see them losing on this tour.
that'd be a big win. What do you reckon?
I'm not on the same boat. I reckon it's going to be a tough tour.
I think
Yeah, so do I.
I don't think Northern Hemisphere is that strong.
But I'm just worried.
I think they've gone backwards.
Yeah, but we haven't got our best cattle. Remember?
We're also
We just played the Lions and didn't really struggle.
Yeah, but now we've got no right.
Okay.
No Ikitau.
That's true.
My semi-argument with that as well is we played the Lions here in pretty good conditions for an Australian winter. We're now going to a Northern Hemisphere winter to play teams.
Wallabies have predominantly been done a lot better the last 2 years.
They have. They haven't won.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it though. If we can go 4 from 5, man, that's unreal. I like it.
I'm going to say 3 from 5. That's my odds for this tour.
Yeah, the 10 issue is a big issue,
That's my
and the
concern.
halfback issue.
Yeah.
I forget there's all these injuries.
Yeah, and I think Ikitau can come back for the last 2, I was
Which is the
told.
2 you want them for.
Which is, I think it's 2 or 1, yeah, which is handy. Who's the 13? What's that centers? Paisami in there?
Yeah, that's your only real makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fluky.
You don't have another 12, genuine 12, unless you play Suoliti at 12, which I would like to see. I would love to see him
Might
at
do that.
12.
There we go. Let's go down to our season in review, boys, for the year for us. What is your rugby moment of the year? Jordan Lanack, I'll start with you.
Can I just say our moment?
You can say, yeah.
I think like that's all our moment.
Is it? Yeah, okay. It was a special moment.
Be specific about it.
Yeah, come on, mate, go on.
Bond Rugby
Yellow
winning,
card? Oh.
Yeah, that.
Saving my ass.
Bond Rugby winning the Hospital Cup for the first time ever in Premier Grade.
Lovely.
That's mine.
Tyler.
All right. In terms of the GF, I think in terms of, if I'm speaking podcast rugby moments, I've two. First, the GF. I
You can
think
double back. I'll do a real one.
that video of the post-game interview of you interviewing us, obviously Geordie's grabbing you, just the pure
Yeah.
emotion and
Yeah.
what that result sort of meant. And then I think for us also as a podcast, I guess calling that first Lions test. So obviously the first one against Fiji was cool, but I think mate, I gave you a trigger of what I was going to say.
I didn't think you were going to go there.
The watch-along broadcast.
The watch
right.
along, but not the first. The Fiji one was cool.
That was sick.
First
Lions
time in
one was
studio, don't get me
dope.
wrong, that was awesome. But I thought the Lions one, Lottie DeCarey, Will Ginia, having Frisbee along with us, I thought that was a awesome sort of good rugby moment and something that I thoroughly enjoyed.
Nice. Good answer.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was not the route I thought you were going to go.
Well, see, I originally had this as separate things, top 3 podcast moments and then rugby moments, but you've just taken that. So
Okay.
let's play on. It all goes together. I was going to say just the Lion series, the buzz was special. The sellout, it was cool to be a part of. Who's your player of the year, boys? Across all, whatever, yeah. I'll start.
Ooh.
I think mine was Len Ikitau. I think he's been phenomenal this year.
Yeah, he was in my top 3.
One of the best centers in the world.
Yeah.
I
you say
still
that
think
now?
he's up, no, I still don't think he's top 5.
Really don't think he's top 5? Do you think he's top 5?
I think he's top 3.
I think so too.
He's not even centre anymore.
Well, centre 12, 13.
Don't get me wrong, he's playing well at 12. So you think as of all the 12 and 13s in the world, you're ranking him in the top 3?
Top 5.
I'd take Geordie Barrett. I thought Len didn't have a great Super Rugby season.
But international's when it matters most.
Yeah, I'd take Geordie Sonia Tui Pulutu.
Would you take Len or Bundy?
Bundy. They're on the fence because Bundy's getting a bit up there in
bit of a-
age.
yeah, you're right.
Jesse Creel, I'm still taking over Len.
Yeah, he's getting a bit old as well.
Like-
yeah.
I think it's hard to justify he's a genuine, guaranteed top 3. And I love Lenny. I think Lenny's growing.
Yep.
But I just
it's
think-
good, man. That's why we have these conversations. I like it.
I don't know. He's moved into 12, I think's nerfed him a little bit.
Yeah.
If anything, it's pushed him backwards.
Okay. The hard-hitting comments. Who's your player of the year?
I think in terms of club form and international form, I've got to give it to Artie.
Oh, yeah.
I just think what he did, not so much the All Blacks, but what he did for Moana this year and the belief and everything he put into that to sort of play for his culture and grow rugby in the Pacific nations, I think gives him that nod. And then he's obviously been outstanding for the All Blacks. We've seen the moments he's had. We saw what he did in his 100th test. That's obviously been real good, but I just think that whole Moana thing for me gives him the head up for Rugby Player of the Year, and if it's not him, I think it's Steph Detroit.
Yeah, beast. Geordie Lanack.
I'm going to go left to field. Actually, this shows my rugby knowledge. I can't remember his name, but you'll know it once I say. The 6th for Ireland who played for Wales. Is it Taj Byrne? Is that his name?
He played for Wales at one
Oh,
point. For Lions.
Lions.
Yeah,
sorry.
he was great on tour.
Yeah.
He got player of the series, I think.
He's mine. He's
Yeah.
my player of the year.
Yeah, that's a good chat.
Yeah.
I like it. What was your surprise packets of 2025? besides Bond University. Mine's going to be Moana Pacifica. I think they knocked over some big dogs.
Yeah.
Came close.
Yep.
I think the Wallabies.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll give them. I don't think anyone expected them to win a game in that Lions series. And be competitive. I think the first game was a wake-up call for them. I think they went into that playing Fiji. I don't think was a
Bit
good
underdone.
run-in for them. They were underdone, whereas the other guys are coming off a full international test season.
Yep.
So I think, them beating South Africa in South Africa, them knocking off the RGs. I think they were a lot more competitive this year than people expected. And I think that's probably a surprise packet. Did they win anything? No, but it's a foot in the right direction.
Every game was a sellout. Most fans since 2003.
If not them, I'll go real rugby, I guess, nerd. Chile.
Yes, they knocked over Samoa, didn't they?
Yeah, they're in the World Cup.
Yeah.
How good.
And they've just been winning game, worked their way in there. Go Chile.
Like it. Geordie.
My surprise packet. Jeez. I don't know. I was going to say Pacifica. What?
I know your surprise packet.
I was going to say Pacifica, but I'm not going to do that because you said that already.
Well done.
If I'm focusing on Super Rugby, start of the season, end of the season, my surprise packet for me is going to be the Blues.
They went backwards.
Yeah.
You
From
thought
the year-
that, yeah, like
from
a
the-
negative.
We all said they were probably going to win it again.
Yeah,
didn't we? That's a good shout.
a negative one.
I like it. Biggest headline.
360.
Yeah, that's a big one. Mine's going to be the MCG Game 2 controversy. That referee call. That one.
You still it was still right. It is
No, I'm
fine.
saying as far as drama, that
Okay,
one split the internet. We're talking about it. Everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, fair enough.
It was a headline.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I'm saying what it was.
fair enough. That's pretty good.
TC?
That's a good one.
I think Carter Gordon coming back is a big headline in terms of Australian rugby. But I think headline is, I don't even know if this was I'm making up headline, but what the fuck Wales?
Yeah.
After losing, was it 15 straight?
I think it was.
Yeah.
Are they still going? Did they win one year?
They beat Japan.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I think that's a massive headline because I think 8 years ago they were close to being
Yeah, they
ranked
were.
number one in the world.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like it. Just on the podcast, it was a great year for us, boys. It's pretty fun doing the following the Bond journey every week. We sort of did the highs and lows to get there in the end was pretty cool. Obviously, the watch long broadcast, so we worked pretty hard in the background to make that happen. That was pretty cool. But number one, draw the knack. Got gout again.
I didn't get...
Yes.
Oh, also, I've just got a bone to pick with you two. I haven't seen you since you started...
He waits till there's a mic here to pretend. He didn't say anything to me in Newcastle last weekend.
I actually didn't even mention about it. The only thing that reminded me was I've had...
Oh, yeah, because it came back, didn't it?
I reckon 3 or 4 people over the past fortnight have either asked myself or Marnie why I've been in hospital recently, and I just kept thinking it was physio stuff. I was like, oh, like I'm working.
That's him.
And they're like, no, weren't you like admitted into something? And it took like a solid day or two to realise that it was just an absolute load of shit from you two spinning.
You didn't turn up.
I don't think there was any shit. You got gout at one point in the shit.
I tell you what,
How you
though,
feeling now? You right?
I'm good, mate.
Are you on the full-time pills yet?
I tell you what, though, when I saw that video come through, well, I was somewhere. Like, I wasn't, like, on the coast, I think.
You went away.
You're at a wedding.
I was at the wedding, that's right. And I was
Yeah.
getting all these notifications of people tagging me and things. I'm like, what is going on? And I had to listen to it really quietly. And I was somewhere I had to be really quiet. And I just started
These bastards.
laughing hysterically like a little girl. It was an all-time stitch-up. But
He didn't know what I was going. I was like,
Full-
he goes, do you know what Geordie is? I was like, I'll tell you on the podcast, mate. And then sat there and thought about what I could say.
full props to you, boys. That was a bloody good spin.
Do you have to wear full compressions on the plane?
Is it just toe or is it gone up to your ankle yet? Like, is
Are
it
you
just
okay
toe?
long overseas travel? That's might be tough.
Oh, God. That's good.
Thoughts and press.
My
Well
dad's
done.
got pills if you need them.
There you
I
go.
know he does.
He's already up.
He's texted me.
Oh.
He's actually texted me.
I love it. It's been a great year, boys. It's been a pleasure bringing you each and every week. Let's go around the grounds here. NRL Grand Final. Didn't that deliver?
Yeah.
26-22, the Bronx.
Controversial?
Which the Sydney.
I reckon that one was more controversial in terms of how things have been ruled this year.
Yeah.
Reece Walsh's tackle.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I reckon it's fucking play on. Like, the guy's on one knee. The only thing he probably does do wrong is he's kind of tucked. And why it's so controversial is he scores in the next set. He sparks that sort of try before half time and probably one of the all-time grand final efforts.
Oh, mate, unbelievable.
and you could see why people in the way. But funny, bro, if the NRL, pretty sure of the way they've had seen a bit of competition this year around rugby, obviously pretty much selling out the MCG, this R360. What are the Broncos? Biggest fan base in the NRL.
Yeah.
So they wanted to probably tap into that and probably had a few things go their way the 3 weeks, but I think deserved winners in the end because I think they fought for everything they got.
Highest watched grand final ever, viewership wise. It was massive.
That's why. If it was Panthers Storm again, you wouldn't have got close to those numbers.
I agree. Hell of a performance. Any thoughts on that?
I think just like touching on the fan base again, like even the pre-game show and the halftime show.
Do you like Teddy Swims?
It's no Snoop Dogg.
Do you reckon AFL won that battle?
100%.
Yeah. Was it even a battle?
Well, a lot of people are saying they like Teddy.
Don't get me wrong, Teddy's awesome.
But
You're comparing Teddy to Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, he was
Double
good,
G,
but also like kind of picky crowd, Like for such a
Yeah.
long time, the theme song of like the NRL was
Tina Turner.
yeah, that I think they had like the Foo
The
Fighters,
Hoodoo Gurus.
Gurus, sorry, like
That was a good song though.
that was an unreal
Yeah.
song. I think they could have probably picked an artist with a bit more kind of oomph behind
Aura.
them.
I don't think they could have they could afford it though.
Apparently they paid $5 or $6 mil for Snoop AFL. Like it was not cheap.
But
Of
how
course
many
not.
people do you reckon? Like I
I watched
don't watch AFL.
I tuned
Yeah.
in to
I
watch
would
And that's
watch
what they're
him
trying
to
to
watch
do.
Snoop.
Yeah.
And I reckon that's what the NFL's done with Bad Bunny.
Yep.
Barely anyone knows Bad Bunny's music because it's all in Spanish.
But Brazilian.
But he's the most streamed artist in the world because there's such a dense
He's Brazilian, isn't he?
Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I only know that because when he did the WWE entrance.
Right.
You know, the one where he's got the whole crowd. It's actually got to go watch it. He does a WWE
Mate, he's already
fight.
said it. He loves it.
No, he does a WWE fight and he comes out to Chombea and he's got his kendo stick and the whole crowd. Like, you can't even hear his music because
I'll watch
it's
it on
like
the
the
way home.
whole crowd singing his song. Like it's just he's got a massive following.
Yeah, that'd be good.
and after Happy Gilmore as well.
Yes, he was pretty good in
Sure.
it.
He wasn't there, wasn't he?
But that's what I mean. He's a global super. He's the biggest
Yeah.
star in the world at the moment in
Yeah.
terms of musicians. I reckon you go him and Drake are probably your top two. So having a guy like that perform at a Super Bowl is going to bring in eyes, regardless if you like the game or not.
Yep.
Because they're all soccer fans.
Yeah.
I don't want to say football because then they're both football. Curse me out. Go for it in the
You get
comments.
it. Yep.
But yeah, I just think that's where NRL probably needs to look. Like I don't think Teddy had enough followers in Australia that people that don't watch league.
Who would they want to get? Who's your best candidate?
You need someone of a fan base of people sometimes.
Yeah.
You need to accommodate to the league fan base, but also accommodate that people come in and start watching him and then maybe stay on
Stick
and watch
around.
the second half.
Yeah.
I don't know who that would be.
Yeah, I don't know who that act is.
Depends on what they can afford as
Snoop
well.
Dogg?
Taylor Swift.
No.
Love the Swifties.
Mate,
you-
she's another one that's up there. Look at the freaking Chiefs numbers. They were the best team and they've almost tripled their numbers since she's been engaged. Is she engaged yet?
Yep.
They're engaged
You're
now.
engaged. Yep. Love wins. Speaking of WWE in Perth, mate.
How did we get from Love Wins to WWE?
Because you mentioned Bad Bunny's entry.
I thought you were just talking about love for both of you.
Yeah.
Aren't you both in love?
Yeah, I'm in love with Rhea Ripley.
Oh, shut up.
That's a weird flex.
Yeah, I do. I do know who she is.
The goth one that's
Yeah,
in
black
WWE.
lipstick and yoked.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
I want someone who can bicep curl me to bed.
There you go. Clip that. Did you watch it on the weekend?
I was on a Bucks, but I was in
Good.
and out. The whole Bucks theme was WWE.
There you go.
I was dressed as a ref in the middle of Byron.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, mate. Cena 4 to go.
I thought
go.
the theme was people who work at Foot Locker.
I actually thought it was. At first, I thought they were dressing us up as Jews.
all the stripes.
I was going, what is going on here? Yeah, John Cena. It's pretty sad.
I agree.
His last fight, I'm actually gutted, is the day after I have a wedding and I'm in New Zealand. So
It's in-
hoping I can find a TV somewhere to watch it.
You know what we should do, Geordie? It'd be in America. We should fly and go see his last show.
Who's?
John Cena.
Cena.
Nah.
It's in Washington in December.
That's so far away.
We'll be over there.
Yeah, it's not near Washington.
We'll have to fly.
Drive, mate.
Yeah. Imagine him sending him a photo. You'd love it.
It's like a 4-hour flight.
Oh, sorry, mate. You're not going to be busy.
You just stay in your little hostel then.
Yeah.
Be boring.
Jesus.
No, I reckon it's obviously whether you think he's the GOAT or not.
He is.
Like
Who you want to see fight in his
I
last?
don't know. I don't like what they did with the Brock
The
Lesnar thing.
Undertaker.
Undertaker's long gone.
So was John Cena. He's back.
No, he's white. I don't know what you'd want from him. Would be
Payne's going to take on Rey Mysterio at some stage.
I thought it was Dom Mysterio.
And, well, he's going to do both.
I wouldn't do Ray. I'd go Dom.
Gunther?
Gunther.
I
don't know.
Okay. Anyway, enough of this. Let's go to college football, mate. Thoughts on the season? It's been good.
I'm fucking happy.
Yeah, you guys are flying.
Shout out to all my Penn State fans.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my
Dude, how crazy is that?
Texas fans.
How crazy.
Shout out to all my Oregon fans.
Yeah, tough. How crazy. James Franklin gone.
No.
49 mil buyout.
Yeah, good. Like, he's awful.
It's an outrageous.
I'm actually
amount of
gutted. Like, Penn State suck, and it's good for everyone
You
else.
can't lose to Northwestern at home.
Go fly your little white flag and watch us go win national championships.
There we go. I like it. And Indiana, they're sort of the real deal. They were good in the weekend. Very good. How's this? Stanford, just a random donor, just gave them here's 50 mil to put the athletics program on the weekend to try and help them win.
Yeah, why do you think I'm going?
It's not for you, mate.
We've got a new kicker. We got a quarterback that passes like a rugby player.
That would be. To tell you, if I had my time again, NFL kicker, they are buying up Aussies like they're going
You
out
were
of
handy
fashion.
off the tee.
I can kick.
Yeah.
Okay, to be honest, that's a whole different ball game.
Oh,
Like, yeah,
100%.
you're only kicking in
Yeah.
front, but the whole timing of
Yeah.
snap,
Hold.
put down, guys that are
Massive pressure.
140 kilos running
And
at
you're
you.
expected to hit them.
And if you miss
Yeah,
any,
yeah.
you're pretty much never kicking again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But still, though, like you set aside a good couple of years,
Yeah.
just train the house.
Mate,
down.
you
Well,
should.
some of the college kickers are like 27.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
old
Like
as.
Aussie
And they're all
guys that go
Australian
around the-
AFL guys. Yeah.
But they can kick a ball, though.
Should get some, have a kick whenever there, mate.
I might actually. That's a good idea.
I reckon if you learn how to kick an NFL ball, you can fucking send it because there's not much to it.
No.
There you go. NFL, what's caught your eye there?
Very weird season.
It is up and down.
Go the frat boys, Scatterboo and Dart.
Scatterboo.
Dude, they are so good.
I love Cam Scatterboo.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Scatterboo's got. I reckon he has
He's
a
gonna
3-year
be
career.
He's gonna be dead in 10 years from CTE or something
Like-
crazy.
Mate, he's already got CTE. He's already got it.
He's insane.
Bro, like, well, did you see the quote the other day? They asked him, "Are you scared of getting CTE?" He's like, "CTE is scared of me." And I'm like, "Is this fucking serious?"
He's
like,
insane.
That's so true.
He's insane.
Jackson
my
Dart's going
Bengals have been fucking me.
Oh, they're done, mate.
They ruined my fan. Actually, no, I'm not doing too bad in fantasy now. I've recovered. What was I going to say? Eagles looking like they're in trouble.
Yeah, not good.
Bills started well, but
Lost again.
it's their secondary is awful. Like, they got receivers getting 130 yards every week against them, so they're in a bit of trouble.
Ray be happy. Chicago finding some sort of form. Beat the Washington.
Commander's bad fumble from Hurts. Terrible fumble.
From who?
Jalen Hurts.
On Thursday.
Oh, not Jalen Hurts. Sorry, Jaden Daniels.
Oh, Daniels. Right. Yeah. So that's been good. That's pretty much all I've got.
NBA is starting to get rolling too.
Yep.
They're all in the preseason games.
Speaking, that's on Amazon now as well. Taking over, mate.
Streaming is the way of sports.
It's the way of the future.
Yep.
And that's why like TVs and stuff won't like it.
No, they won't. So what's the next few months look like for you boys? I'll start with you, Tyler, because there's a reason why the podcast is ending tonight. Because, what do you got planned?
Footy.
Yep.
Bit of footy this weekend, and then maybe lock in November.
Lock in.
Yeah.
Training. Preseason.
Yeah.
Trying it back.
No, I know I've got a drink up at Bordeaux's on the 8th, but then, yeah, I don't actually have
After.
too much planned, which is good. I got a wedding in December,
Yep.
and I might try and go back a little bit skinnier to NZ.
I'll go back. Yeah,
Don't want to look like I'm that much heavier than what I was when I left there. I think I was about 93 kilos last time I was in NZ.
Yeah, about that now.
I
12
reckon
kilos.
if you stop eating now, by that point, you're probably there.
See, there's always that one guy who thinks he's funny.
He's just upset, mate, about the gout comment still.
Yeah, I know.
That's good. That'll be fun. Nice.
So, yeah, I might pop down a few sevens trainings. No
Yep.
chance I'm playing, but just float around until we start pre-season and look to go back to back.
I love it. Jordan, you're doing something very exciting in the next few months. Tell the people.
Yeah, we're going to
All right, thanks, guys. Great show.
going over to Stanford University
Cool.
for the month of November into December. Working with Stanford Athletics Department and the college football team.
For your physio program.
Yes, as a student physio.
That's awesome, man. How good.
Yeah, 5 weeks with them. See how the other half live.
Yep.
I guess see what probably one of the biggest. I mean, definitely one of the biggest university sporting programs in the world.
Absolutely.
How they
And
run their
academically,
stuff.
just huge.
Yeah, academics are really good as well. Yeah, so that's my back end of this year, which is exciting. You'll be over there as well, same time.
Yeah, so very exciting. Doing a big college football trip. over the States, which has been long overdue, so I'm excited for that. I'm going to link up with Geordie in San Fran and run amok there, hopefully. So the content will keep on coming. Hopefully heaps of good content across the board, but it should be a good time. It's going to be cold.
When are you back?
It's going to start getting cold.
Mid-December.
Mid-December.
So it'll be weird watching.
When are you back?
Mid-December.
Oh, so you guys are both back.
It's very similar
Yeah, we pretty
timings.
much have very similar.
You guys actually going to
Yeah, we're
touch
going to
dicks
dock,
at any point?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to dock.
What happens in San Fran stays
on,
there.
man.
It's
I was gonna say you can't dog, aren't you both circumcised?
okay.
Alrighty then. Thank you. You're on one tonight. Eh? That's crazy.
Mate, I didn't say doc.
Do you reckon you could do a solo podcast on your own?
Yeah, easily. I run the show anyway. Tell me there's no show.
Okay, but
I agree.
Would you give him the keys to your place?
No.
You left this like this, and I could keep coming back and doing it.
I reckon you could do it.
I could easily do it.
Okay.
It's not hard to push a button. I know you and Rian used to struggle.
Rian struggled every time.
Push a button,
Oh,
push a
God.
button, push the button, take the card out, put it
Oh,
in.
sorry, bro. I didn't hit record.
Can you do that whole podcast without it being...
We were 30 minutes in, and then he's sitting there going, I'd taken his headset off looking, and he realised the colour of the button was the wrong
You
colour.
arguably should have just still posted that version first.
Anyway, it's tough. How was Rian? You spoke to him?
Yeah, daily.
Going all right?
Yeah, I don't even know if we've actually talked footy. Most of the time it's just me and him talking football.
That's all
Just
that matters.
casual fringe chat. But no, I do
Nice.
miss the little fella.
Yep.
Not back for another 10 months.
10 months.
Yeah, I don't think he comes back
Oh, he
till
goes
after
back
the
to...
MLR.
So he's going back there?
By all accounts, it seems like he's going back.
They've merged.
Yeah,
San
they've
Diego and-
merged, so I don't know how that looks for his contract situation. But there's
Weird.
obviously also the opportunity if, because they've merged and they've changed the agreement of his contract, if something pops up in Japan and he keeps playing well for Tokyo Gas, which sounds, by all accounts, sounds like he is, he could bump up into a Div 2 or a Div 1 team and stick around there. So
Cool.
guess we'll find out how that all pans out for him and wish him all the best.
I like it. Big thank you for me, boys. It's been a great year.
Has been a good year.
Thanks for coming on board, mate. It's been good. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I've loved it. It's been good.
We need to get one
Something
with
new?
Reen back because I want to see them fight over that spot.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need to. Yeah, hope we do one together, the four of us again.
that'd be fun. I think if we all four of us do a thing, we should all sit on this couch though.
Look,
You should you should come over
That'd be
here
really
as
nice.
well.
We should do that.
Yeah.
But you have to sit on my lap.
Sure, Tyler. Sounds great. Thank you for you, mate. You've been a real linchpin
Reliable.
for me. Yeah, you've been my man for a long time.
Told you
rock.
to carry.
Yeah,
The Rock.
yeah.
Thank you, Geordie.
No, well, thank you. I'm glad someone appreciates me. It's nice. Your opinions never go unnoticed, mate. Strong
Thanks,
opinions.
You don't ever clip my opinions.
We do appreciate you, but it's also it's arguably more fun to take the piss.
Part of the
So,
gig, mate. Yeah.
All right, why are we getting emotional? Ban the sternum law.
I thought they have.
No, they haven't.
God.
It's just
I think it's kind of
they just
fallen
got
out
to
of favour.
finals and they
Yeah.
kind of
Right.
brushed it to the side. Like I don't mind it in junior kid footy while you're teaching them tackle tech and you don't want to ruin a kid's career. But when you get to senior footy, I sign the disclaimer when I pay my fees every year.
There you go. On that note, thank you to you who watches and listens to us every single week.
No,
It's,
you.
It's much appreciated. Yeah. It means a lot to us and building what we're building here. 2026, boys, we go again.
All right, can't
That's fucking weird. All right. See you soon.
wait. Clip that.